What a night we expect it to be. There can only... Tarrant.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out.
A lot of trash talk between... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Blocks that left hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They stop the hook there. How about that time counter shot? He misses with that straight left. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Misses with the straight left. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Nice slip to avoid the jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That big hook doesn't land. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, we're entering... There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
perfect counter lands. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They block that jab. Hook misses. Good defense there to stop that hook. Well, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma and that. There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice defense on that hook. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A perfect counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
A perfect counter lands. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. You know that... Switch on. Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Did well to block that right hook. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They exchange punches halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Perfect counter shot. He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Loma in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel. Let's start the 6th. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around? Oh my goodness, Johnny! Lomachenko is buzzed! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
But so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that jab not going to score. How about that time counter shot? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
It's all offense all the time. And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Down goes Lomachenko.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Much better. He's not...
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
Put it back on him this round.
Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They exchange punches. Did you see that? The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Get up, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Lomachenko in trouble! And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Lomachenko on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you continue?
Pretty lopsided decision.